Welcome to Austin, Texas for the United States Grand Prix. With lots of overtaking opportunities, this track is quickly becoming a firm fan favourite. As the clock ticks down to lights out, let's join the teams down on the grid. We're racing today then in Travis County, Texas, where 20 corners and speeds of up to 200 miles per hour await us on this magnificent racetrack. It's 60% full throttle with plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the two DRS zones into turn 1 and the long back straight into turn 12. What a race we have in store today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Good job yesterday from Valteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Leclerc, Norris, Sainz, Gasly, Stroll, Ocon, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Oscar Piastri, Albon, Joe, Magnussen, Hulkenberg and Logan Sargent. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Natalie Pinkham joins me once again in the commentary box. It's fantastic to have you with us today. I'm curious though, how do you think the drivers stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, the regulations aren't new anymore, but the teams and the drivers are still coming to terms with them. I firmly believe it's also track-specific. We've seen some wheel-to-wheel racing throughout the year. Some tracks lend themselves better to it than others. I'd like to see it at every race in the whole season. Is that too much to ask?
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. As the cars come back towards the grid to line up for the start of the race, each driver will be wanting to get the best start they possibly can. And they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium, and failing that, within the points.
Leading the pack, that's P1. We don't currently have the data for that request. Verstappen behind you now, and that's 6 laps until your pit window's open. and Verstappen's behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. We think they've got 1 more stop. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 39.6. First position, front of the pack. Verstappen behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps. 13 laps to go. Okay, DRS is now available. Leading the pack, that's P1, and Verstappen's behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens. Okay, 12 laps to go. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. First position, front of the pack. Verstappen behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. And 11 laps to go. Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look. Got that confirmed. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, Russell's behind you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. We think they've got 1 more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:41.8. Pack, that's P1, and Verstappen's behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Okay, your pit window opens next lap. 9 laps to go. First position, front of the pack. Verstappen behind you now. We're leading the car behind by 1.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, your pit window opens next lap. 9 laps to go. Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip any time now. In this lap, push now. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Perez is behind you. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got 1 more stop. Okay, the car behind has front wing damage. This is our opportunity. Time last lap was a 1:43.5. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. And that's us in 10th position. It's Ricardo ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 9.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Perez behind. Okay, gap to the car behind. 2.0 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Okay, gap to leader, 17.2 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, 7 laps to go. Okay, some information on Piastri. They've got an issue with their car. They're going to be slow. Joe's in the pits. That's Joe in the pits now. Perez is behind you. Okay, car behind trailing us, 2.4 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining, 5 laps of fuel left. Perez behind. Okay, push, gap to the car behind. 5.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Okay, the car behind has some front wing damage. We should be able to pull a gap. Let's go. And the time last lap was a 1:41.8. Hamilton's behind you now. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 6.4 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1:42.3. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, there's a fault with the DRS. You will not be able to open the rear wing. We're working on a fix. Stay out for now. Moving you to front wing -1. Moving to -1 on the front wing at your next stop. Tyre condition still looking good. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. Final lap, final lap. Push, push. Leading the pack, that's P1. That's Hamilton behind. Our gap behind is 4.5 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
They take the checkered flag then here in Austin in what has been another fabulous Grand Prix. So, Natalie, deliver this result.
Quite simply, a driver is nothing without the team behind them. So, a deserved winner, but we do have to give a shout out to the team in the pit lane and back at the factory. Very much a collaborative process.
Alfa Romeo have been winning fans the world over with their brilliant driving, showing that they're a force to be reckoned with out there on the track. They'll certainly be building on that fan base after today's excellent results.